Hey, how y'all doing? So I'm just running a little experiment. I've got an unlimited data plan, so I thought I would go live and just walk for a while so y'all can kind of see what it's like for me every day. I'm probably going to repeat myself a few times as people log on so that everybody knows what's going on. I'm not really going to be able to respond to many of you because it's going to be a little bit dangerous for me to try to read the texts or the comments at the bottom while I'm walking. So if somebody logs on and starts asking questions, if you know the answer, by all means, please answer for me. It's a little bumpy, but that's just because I have to get on and off the road for cars that are coming by. I'll try to keep it as smooth as I can. So you can imagine me walking down the road every day. Walking, it doesn't necessarily mean that my mind is occupied. So I get bored, thinking about different ideas. I just thought I'd give this a try. Kind of stream a day in the life of walking down the freeway or highway. I probably won't have this on all day long, and feel free to come and go all as you want. I just thought it was a neat idea. So right now, I'm walking down oncoming side of Highway 48. I'm headed towards a small town. It's not even a town, it's a church and a school, I think. I'm going to say it wrong, I know. It's Urline, something along those lines. Urline Springs. There's a Methodist church there that is... Come on, Molly. There's a Methodist church there that's allowing me to camp behind the church tonight. So that'll be fun. Or at least it'll be a spot. What are you doing? What are you sniffing? Molly's giving me a hard time. Come on, girl. She's a good girl. Thanks for the hearts. So again, in case you missed what I'm doing, this is just a little experiment. I've got unlimited data. And I thought I would show you what it's like to walk down the side of the road all day long. I'm sure many of you have already done it, but I was bored. This gives me a chance to talk to myself, or at least talk to you guys without looking like I'm crazy. Molly's not really the conversationalist you would expect. She tells me what she wants, but she can't really carry on a conversation. So today, well, let me start over. The day before yesterday was really windy and really cold, and just overall a sucky day. I didn't like it. I was pretty down in the dumps a little bit about it, to be honest. A little bit pessimistic. Today it's bright and sunny and beautiful, with almost no wind. The only problem with that is the flag keeps flapping in my face. When there's wind, it's way up here above me. I had the phone mounted to the handlebars, and I had the flagpole mounted to the front of the Freedom stroller. But whenever I got the ride the other day, I had to take the flagpole off, so I thought this would be a good chance to reorganize it a little bit, so I moved it toward the back so that I could mount the phone Wow, it's shaky. I apologize, y'all. So I can mount the phone to it, and it would give me the ability to have it at virtually eye level, and I can talk to you and do this more often. Because I know that my feet are getting stronger, my legs are getting stronger, I'm losing weight. Soon I'm going to be doing 10 miles like it's nothing, and I'm going to start stretching my daily miles to 15 or 20 miles. 15 first, then 20. We'll see how it goes. So this way, when I go live at 7 my time, I may still actually be walking. And this way I can go live while I'm walking. The people waving at me. Today, a couple state troopers stopped me. I was a little nervous, but they just wanted to talk. I guess their wives were following me online. I can't remember their names. I'll look it up, and I already posted a picture of them. They're really great guys. My past experience with state troopers is not good, but these guys were really cool guys. Whoop, gotta go in the ditch. You can get a little bit of an idea of the scenery around me by looking behind me there. Mostly, there's a nice diverse forest atmosphere here in North Carolina. There's a lot of broadleaf trees, but I guess primarily you would describe it as a pine forest. You can see I'm walking right on the edge of the road, which puts Molly in the grass. She actually prefers to walk on the asphalt, I guess just because it's smoother, but I think the asphalt over time will do more damage to pads on her paws than walking in the grass and on the dirt, since that's the way the animal evolved. I do everything I can to kind of keep her in the grass. Of course, she does walk on the asphalt when we cross the street and stuff like that, but I check her feet every day. Most of the broken glass and stuff is on the road too, so over on the grass at least it has a chance to settle down and not cut her feet. Her feet are doing great. My feet are finally doing really good. I still get a blister. I still have a blister or two, but I have moleskin over the top of them. I can't feel them at all. My feet are doing really well. My legs are like powerhouses at this point. The only time I really feel fatigue is when I'm pushing up a steep hill. I said earlier I might not be able to respond to any of your comments right now because I can't see them that well, for one, and it's a little dangerous for me to try to read them while I'm walking down the side of the road here. But I really appreciate all y'all watching me. It's really cool, especially on off hours like this. I know it's Sunday and y'all are probably all at home, but I think it's neat. I want to do more I guess walking with Joe segments. If you guys think that's a good idea, give me some hearts or something, let me know. I felt this way, a lot of you would kind of feel, not so much that you were with me, but almost like you were participating in the journey a little bit. That's a lot of hearts. That's awesome. But it does get a little bumpy, and I'm sorry about that. There's a couple different... Wow. This pine tree, I'm going to turn the phone so you can see it. This pine tree behind me is a small little pine tree, but it is just covered with pine cones. There's several different kinds out here, I guess. There's some really tall ones and big pine cones, and then these little shorter ones here just have hundreds and hundreds of little bitty pine cones. That's really neat. A lot of people ask me about my route, and the honest truth of the matter is I don't have a route set. I have destinations set. There's several places I want to go, and part of the adventure for me is choosing routes based on very little forward knowledge of what's on that route. It's the reason why I decided not to go on the American Discovery Trail. The American Discovery Trail is all laid out for you. Every twist, every turn, every site to be seen, it's all right there. You can buy guides for the American Discovery Trail, and it tells you exactly where to go, how many miles it is from so-and-so. And that's fine. But part of this for me was when I was a kid. I always loved the part of history class and stuff that talked about the wagon trains going west and looking for, the gold rush and all that stuff moving west. And not necessarily the direction that matters, but just the exploration, the journey. People set out with no roads. They basically had to go west until some landmark wouldn't allow them to go west anymore, and they'd have to figure out a way of going around it. And I just wanted a part of that. Going by a really neat little pond with a windmill right now. When I get on the other side of it, I'll see if I can't turn the camera so y'all can see it. But yeah, so I just wanted that exploration, that sense of the unknown, of walking with a destination in mind but had no idea how to get there. So that's one of the main reasons I chose to just take a southern route that nobody else has. In fact, Chris West, I took a picture with him the other day and posted it. He walked across America last year. He told me that he actually took a route that was a little further north than here. So that makes me happy because he wasn't able to give me any information about the way I was going. So I was still walking into the unknown. At first it made me feel bad because I thought that he meant that he went the same basic route that I did. And I wanted to talk to him, but I didn't want to hear anything about what was coming up. But I got a lot of good advice from him about shoes and places to stealth camp and stuff like that. He pushed a cart also. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I can get that pond and stuff in the camera so y'all can see it. That's a pretty neat little windmill. Alright, I'm going up a hill. Starting to anyway. Just about a mile behind me. It was a pretty rough area as far as the demographic, I guess. A lot of trailer parks and a lot of people watching me. But it's amazing how much things change in just a short period of time. Here I am, not even a mile past that, and I'm passing these cute little farmhouses, little farmhouse mailboxes. It's just neat. I think I take for granted that stuff when I drive. You're passing everything at, let's say 60 miles an hour. Okay, that's 30 times faster than I'm walking. So I guess you kind of lump larger areas together, and you say, oh yeah, that part of town's bad, or oh yeah, that where you're at right there is nothing but farmland. And of course, people say that. They're thinking about their experiences as they drove through it at 60 miles per hour. I'm seeing very little farmland and much more forest area. And it's because there are a lot of fields, but there's chunks of forest between the fields and behind the fields. Basically surround everything that's not been farmed is still pine forest. At 60 miles an hour, all you see is really the 20 or 30 feet out each window on each side, which is farmland. Whew! This hill probably doesn't look very steep in the video, but it's burning. So yeah, the day before yesterday it was miserable, cold and windy. Today there's no wind, it's beautiful and sunny. Had to put my towel back around my neck here, keep the sun off me a little bit. I hate sunscreen. When it gets closer into the summer and hotter, I'm gonna buy me a bigger hat, sticks out, nice brim. That'll help out with the sun more. My arms, they'll turn brown and then stay that way. I rarely get sunburn on my arms or my hands. It's just my neck, my face. Freedom Stroller's doing really good. Here comes a car. I gotta get on the shoulder. It's gonna get bumpy. The routes that I choose, and this is purely by accident so far, have all really been low traffic areas. Car will come and pass me every 5 minutes or so, something like that. That's about it. Come on, girl. Molly's sniffing like crazy. I think she probably has to use the bathroom. Hey, a Family Dollar. Way out here in the middle of nothingness. This is cool. I need to show this. Alright, right there. There's a pipe coming out of the ground. It's got a bunch of elbows and goes up for the mailbox. And then the bridge that goes across is a seesaw bridge. So you walk down one side and then it tilts up and you cross. I thought that was neat. So for y'all that are worried about Molly's staying hydrated and me staying hydrated, I've got 2 bottles of water in front of me and a Diet Mountain Dew. And then down there, right next to the back wheel of the Freedom Cart or Freedom Stroller, is a dog bowl that I duct tape to the frame. And I keep that full of water at all times. And that way, anytime she's thirsty, she can walk and get a drink at the same time. Or if I see that she wants to get a drink, I'll stop and let her get a drink there. And I stop very often to take pictures, to set up the phone, to do stuff like I'm doing now. So she gets to drink as much as she wants. And as far as food, I feed her a full bowl in the morning, which she hardly ever finishes. And I feed her a full bowl at night, which she usually finishes. So she stays full. She's by no means suffering. I love Molly. I'm definitely a dog person, and I would never work her too much. I'd never walk her too far. I've been working on teaching her to jump up on the cart So when I start doing my longer 15 and 20 mile days, after about 10 or so, if I look at her and she looks like she's ready to go to bed, I can call her up on the car. I can move my solar panel, call her up on the cart, and she'll jump up on it and just ride for a while. I didn't know if that was going to be a thing or not with her, but the very first time I tried it, she rode for about 2 miles before she just wanted to get down and walk again. I think the smells get the best of her, though. She doesn't get to explore the smells on the ground as much when she's riding on the cart. So it is a Family Dollar, but it's not open yet. I guess they're building it. They're just finished building it. Parking lot's not even paved. But again, you know, this is something I'm exploring as I go. I discover. The American Discovery Trail isn't really named correctly as far as I'm concerned. It's already been explored. It's already been discovered. My path hasn't. Other people live on it. Other people know about it. But it's extremely difficult for me to research it because I don't know what it is yet. I keep seeing hearts and thumbs up and stuff. I love that. You guys are great. It keeps fluctuating on views too. That's neat. I don't really have a planned end for this live broadcast, so you can come and go all you want. If you just joined, I've said it a couple times. This is just an experiment. Call it Walking with Joe or whatever you want. Just trying to figure out if this is something viable. Since I have a unlimited plan on my phone, I can do this anytime I want and for as long as I want. So if people like it, I'm going to keep doing it. Trying to give everybody an idea of what it's like for me every day on the side of the road. And it gives me something to occupy my brain with. I can sit here and blather on about nothing and everything that I see. And I'm not stuck in my own head dwelling on the fact that I'm not at home with the wife and kids or helping financially or anything like that. Because everybody keeps telling me, don't worry about it, they got it, they're going to take care of them. You know, it doesn't change that small level of guilt factor that I've abandoned my family for a year. See, even now talking to you guys, I'm still thinking about it. There's a lot more gas stations and town kind of area on this road than I thought there would be from looking at Google Maps. But I guess that's a good thing. It means I'm not stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Alright, I gotta get across the road here. Excuse me. Come on, Molly. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Yeah, I see a lot of people on there. Hey, Bill or Chico, how you doing? Mark, how you doing? Hi, Dad. Like I said, I can't read your comments with 60 mile an hour traffic zooming by. But I do appreciate it that y'all are there. Okay, coming up on a sign here. Brinkleville. It says Brinkleville is... I know it ain't 1 mile. Why would they even put a sign up that said that? 8 miles. 11 miles. I'm not quite going to Brinkleville, so I'm stopping short there. In Rocky Mount. I won't be there. I'll be there in 3 days, I think. 37 miles, 3 or 4 days from now. Unless I start walking more. Today it's great. I mean, I don't even feel like, I literally feel like I just walked out of the hotel room, and I know I've walked 5 or 6 miles. Oh, lots of cars. I haven't seen very many crosses on the side of the road. So I'm taking that as a, oh, that's so cool. I'm taking that as a sign that people around here can actually drive a little bit. That's neat. This field of, it looks like just grass. It's probably young wheat. But this field goes all the way back, triangle shaped. And in the very back is an old log cabin with a small graveyard. I guess it's the family graveyard out in front of it. When I get up here at a better angle, I'll turn the camera so you can see it. It's really neat. And yes, I get the Run Forest Run at least once a day. But I take that as a positive thing. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera. It's hard to see, but it's way back there. It's really neat. I decided to put the 22 back on the flag. I'm not desecrating the flag. It's just held on there with a couple stitches. I can take it back off anytime I want to. The other side of the flag is still just like it was. It's all about intent. I'm not burning it. I'm not stepping on it. I'm using it as a symbol, and I put another symbol over it. I've seen American flags with Native Americans on it. I've seen American flags. I've seen American flags on people's property that just have the circle of stars. The old original American flag. I don't think there's anything wrong with what I did here. It's a positive message, so I'm leaving it. I don't care what y'all think. I know most of you support me about it, but a couple of y'all don't. I know all of you support me, but I mean a couple don't support me putting the 22 on the flag. But like I said, it's just held on there with a stitch or two on each corner. Keep it on there, Joe. We support you. We support you. Good. I love you guys. Love all of you. Even the ones that don't like me messing with the flag. So I've been forced to kind of wean back. A lot of y'all might not know I'm diabetic. And I'm taking metformin to control my blood sugars a little bit. That being said, I haven't been really watching what I eat. If I'm hungry, I'll eat something. If it's got carbs in it, I eat it. I need those carbs to walk. I burn over 2,000 calories a day, and that's how much food or how many calories the average person is supposed to eat a day. So I'm burning a lot of calories here. My blood sugars have been really good, between 100 and 150, which I consider really good, considering the worst ones I had were almost 500. So I've had to cut way back on my metformin. I'm down to a half a pill a day. If my blood sugars keep dropping, I'll stay at a half a pill, but I was going low, and I thought I was just getting really depressed. And you know, of course, they go hand in hand. You know, having a low blood sugar does change your mood. But when I discovered that's what it was, that I was having low blood sugars, I cut back on my meds a little bit, and my moods have gotten better. I'm still on the same amount of mood-altering prescriptions that I'm on, which have been cut in half since I started. As soon as I left, I figured, well, I'm not going to have certain triggers around me, so I won't need as much, which has turned out to be the case. I'm only on half of my dose of Happy Pill, and I feel good today. Today I feel really good. I feel optimistic, positive. I'm not sure that I was. I'm not sure my mental health was where it should have been to start this, but I think I'm handling it fine. I definitely am enjoying what I'm doing most days, as long as it's not freezing cold. I tell you, if I do quit, it's going to be when winter hits again. I hate the cold. I'd much rather pause for a season and then start back up. Oh. Again, for anybody new, this is just an experiment. See basically what a life in a day of me is walking on the side of the road. I want to probably do it more often since I have an unlimited data plan. If y'all enjoy it, then I will. Don't feel bad about signing off. I understand y'all got your lives. It take me several hours to walk 10 miles. What is that, Molly? What is it? See the good girl. She is absolutely a good dog. She's gonna suffer from one of her own consequences, though. She chewed up her bed last night. I woke up and there was chewed up cotton all over the hotel. That was because we didn't walk yesterday, and she was bored, I think. So she chewed up her bed, which she is known for doing. So now she has no bed. I'll have to pick up another one at the next dollar store. It's where I got the last one. Not a big deal. Please do not send me dog beds. I can see it now. My next stop, I'll have like 10 dog beds sitting there. I already got stopped by another guy after I was talking to the state troopers. Said, I've been following you online, man. What did those MFing cops want? I was like, they just wanted to talk to me and shake my hand. They weren't harassing me or anything. They're like, fuck those guys, man. I was like, it's fine, it's fine. He's like, no, I know those two, they're jerks. I was like, they're jerks to people who break the law, I guess. All right. I got a long, gradual downhill. Whew. Followed by a long, gradual uphill. It's pretty cool. I've been on this long and there's still 21 people watching me. I feel like a rock star. Before I go all the way down this hill, I am going to stop and have me a little drink of water. That guy almost came to a complete stop just to look at me. I thought he was going to say something, congratulate me or whatever, but he like almost a complete stop right here just to look at me. Like, what is this crazy white boy doing? It's strange when you walk, the breeze, takes away some of the sweat and you feel better. Or not better, but you feel all right. And then every time I stop, I feel this flush go over my whole body, and it's almost like a combination of like a heat flush and like kind of an adrenaline sort of thing, and I'm sure that's what it is. Wearing my vest because I don't want to get runned over. I also got a big triangle reflector that I found on the side of the road. I put that on the front there. I think I'm going to eat one of my cinnamon rolls while I'm standing here too. Hotel had pretty good continental breakfast. They had, everything a hotel that has continental breakfast usually has. Oatmeal, little cinnamon rolls, of which I took most of. Big waffles. I had some big waffles. Yep, cereal. You guys want to see Molly? This is what she does every time I stop anywhere. Say hi, Molly. She's not dumb. Immediately, anytime I stop anywhere, she stops and lays down and gets her a little rest. I was just complaining I didn't have any cinnamon rolls. That's funny. I know it's no surprise to anybody how many people drive and use their cell phone. But would you believe that probably close to 99% of the people that pass me are on their damn phone, or at least holding it? I do it too. Skateboard time. I wish I had one, yeah. All right, that's a cinnamon roll and a chocolate brownie muffin. Drink a Mountain Dew. Half a bottle of water. And time to go again. You'd be really surprised how much just little 2 to 5 minute breaks like that help out. Cool little Volkswagen. I know it's a little bumpy. I'll get off the grass here in just a second. I'm waiting for these cars to get past me. There we go. I try to flash everybody the deuces that wave at me. I know they don't get it. They're like, he's probably just saying peace, man. Same thing. Peace of mind for the 22. Oh, another car. Damn it. Oh. Molly's a good girl. She's a good girl. No, I didn't say squirrel. I said good girl. She hates squirrels. Sorry, Marie. She's racist against squirrels. She's speciesist. She's a speciesist. Another car. When I went down the when I walked down the Dismal Canal Road, or pond, Dismal Swamp Canal Trail, there we go. It was actually an old road. It was the old Highway 17 that they left right along the edge of the swamp there. So it was just like walking on this road, a 2-lane road, still had the stripes on it and everything. Except no traffic at all, except for bicycles. And it was really cool. It felt a little bit post-apocalyptic, like you see on The Walking Dead and stuff, where they're walking down a road and there's absolutely no traffic, minus the zombies. But I liked it. I liked that trail. It was one guy that was there I was talking to, he said he didn't like the fact that the asphalt was still there, that they should tear up the asphalt. But if they did that, then they would have to maintain the ground as a walking trail. And there'd be a lot more growth and a lot more money that'd have to go into it, probably. Okay, we're reaching the bottom of the long, gradual slope. And now we're beginning the long, gradual climb. Molly, she's a good girl. Thousands of little creeks in this part of the world. I pass these little creeks 2 or 3 a mile, probably. I've noticed that over the past few days, the majority of my walk and it's gone. Down in that valley. I was losing signal in that valley. So those two. It's okay, Molly. He's a good guy. How you doing? So those two state troopers that I was talking to earlier just passed me going the other way. They waved and honked. Losing signal down there in that valley. I'm down to 4 viewers. That's okay. Y'all can come and go all you want. Whew. Top of the hill. All right. Need to climb another hill. You're breaking up. Yeah, Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm at the top of the next hill, taking a little break, taking a little drink. I'm going to go down another valley here. I start to lose y'all. Don't worry about signing off. If you want to go on and do your day, go ahead. I'll start it back up whenever I'm in a better area. It's saying right now that it's a really weak signal. But I love y'all. I'm going to keep going. There we go. Up on the road. People waving at me, giving me thumbs up. Feels good. Feels real good when people do that. Better than the, huh? What's that guy doing? Look that I get from about 80% of the people. They see the flag, they see the cart, they see the vest. They may or may not see the shirt whenever I'm not wearing the vest. And, you know, most people would put, you know, two and two together. Hey, this guy's walking. He's got a lot of stuff with him. His wife either just kicked him out or he's walking across America for some reason. And I bet because he's got a veteran's hat on, it's for veterans. See, I get the honks all day. That's cool. I like that. Most of the time I just assume they're good honks. Come on, Molly, look out. She gets bored with this side of the road and she tries to go around the front of the cart on that side, and the leash won't let her go all the way around, so she slows down in front of me and the wheel bumps her, but she's learning quick enough. Molly's a good girl. Somebody's stopping. Oh, they're just pulling into their own house. Look at me. Got such an inflated head, I think everybody stops for me. Going down a hill, probably going to lose signal here. Can't do much about that. Love you. I see the hearts. I love you too. I don't know who you are, but I love you. Somebody's stopping.
You doing a walk or something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You saw me in the paper. 3,000. I'm walking all the coast to coast. Yes, sir. I'm doing it for veteran suicide and PTSD awareness.
Oh, okay. You got some training.
Oh, I'm good, man. I got a case of water. I appreciate it.
Okay, hey, man. Hey, you're a bad man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, buddy. Good to meet you, man.
You too. You take it easy.
You too.
All right. Guys, stop traffic just to shake my hand.